Right, guys, here to ShareDoc.com with Urijah Faber. Hi, Faber, you're here in Brazil, man. How long have you been here? What have you did so far?
I've been here for 2 days in Brazil and just kind of getting acquainted. I'm 2 blocks from Novo Niao, the training facility and the gym there, so I got to go over and talk with Jose Aldo and maybe do some training over there a little bit while I'm here. Already I went to Alliance Training Center and rolled some jiu-jitsu with some of the guys there, all really tough guys, and just been helping my guy Eddie Hope lose some weight, so he's getting ready to fight in a couple days.
He's going to fight Shoto, fighting for BOP. You know, it's like fight for the troops here. It's for our police here, special police, and the money, the funds are going to the guys, to their facilities, you know. How is our guy going?
He's doing good. He's cutting weight right now, and you know, that's what's on his mind at the moment, but he's tough. I know the guy he's fighting is very tough also. Eddie's a young guy, and you know, it's a good opportunity for him to come over to Brazil and experience the different cultures and fight.
Nice, man. Let's talk about Alpha Male. You're living a good moment, you know. You fought for the title. Benavides is fighting really well. A lot of guys fighting all around the world. Can you talk to us about your work there? What's your thoughts about the moment Alpha Male is leaving?
Yeah, Team Alpha Male is the team that we started, and we've got a lot of good guys, and we're just starting to build our heavier weights, but we're known for our lightweight fighters. So some of the best guys in the world, I think Chad Mendez is ranked number 2 or number 3 in the world. Joseph and I are number 2 and number 3, and we've got a bunch of young guys that are climbing up the ladder. So it's kind of similar to Novo Niao here. I think it's, you know, they're known for their lightweight fighters, and same with us. So it's a good, you know, it's moving in a good direction. I think I'm most excited about our younger guys, you know. We have kids that are 14, 15, 16 years old that are, you know, been training with us for years, and we're building a real tradition, so it's pretty cool.
Nice. It's an opportunity here to know how André Pederneiras does his work here. A lot of world-ranked guys, Jose Aldo, Marlon Sandro, Dudu Dantas is a hot prospect going to debut at Bellator. You're talking to him. Did you train in Novo Niao, or are you going to do so far?
I think I'm supposed to train there on Wednesday a little bit, but my guy and also another friend of mine, Jesse Brock, who's here fighting, are both fighting Novo Niao guys. So we haven't gotten to their practice too much, you know, let them do their thing. But, you know, the coach there, I've got a good relationship with their team, and I'll probably sit down and pick his brain a little bit more. But he said he has the same problem that we have, which is a lot of good fighters and not enough fights. So, you know, it sounds like they train all day. It's the same thing that we do. You know, we keep in a big team. We have a lot of talented coaches. You know, Fabio Potato Prado, who's here showing me around Brazil. He's works with our Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. We've got Master Tong, who's a Muay Thai instructor. Dustin Akbari, who's been my main training partner since I was, you know, just in this game when he was only 15. He works with the guys, and you know, some of the top wrestlers in the world are on our team also. So it's kind of cool. I feel like it's similar there. They have a lot of talent, and they work out all day.
Yeah, nice. Let's talk about your career now. You live in some moments since you were the champion at WC. You fought Jose Aldo, you lost it. You dropped your weight, and now you fought with Dominic Cruz after a good winning streak. And what changed in your life since Jose Aldo's fight, and what do you believe it's going to change now after Cruz, after fighting Cruz?
You know, not too much has changed. I feel like the sport is still growing, and you know, I've had some tough fights, but the reality of it for me is I've been one of the few guys that in my entire career has been at the top of a weight class, you know, and for 7, almost 8 years now, I've been one of the top guys in the world at 145 and then 135. So I'm going to continue to get better and look for more title shots. I was this close to winning the belt at 135s, and I'm hungry. I'm gonna get better and look for another shot. So I think right now I have Brian Bowles, November 19th. I'm training hard for him, even while I'm here in Brazil. Mixed vacation and training, and almost 3 months out. The winner of that gets another shot at the title. So I'm looking for that belt.
Yeah, and how you're training going to fight Bowles? What you planning to do on that fight? What you're planning to maybe change from the Cruz fight, from the title fight?
I don't know. He's a different fighter. Bowles is a different fighter than Dominic. So I feel like he's got a good guillotine choke, and he's got a heavy right hand, and that's kind of similar to what I have.
Yeah.
His wrestling pedigree is pretty good, but I think I'm going to be a little bit better in all different areas. I think I'm going to be faster than he is, a little bit bigger than he is, and my jiu-jitsu, my wrestling, and my striking is going to be just a little bit better. So I got to come in there and fight my best, and make sure that I don't get caught with one of his big punches or good chokes.
Yeah, nice. I want to talk to you also about weight cut. I was talking to Fabio a few months ago. We're talking about your weight. You fighting at your natural weight class, right? Yeah. When you fought at featherweight, you didn't lose too much weight. What's your feelings and your opinion about that weight cuts? No topic. What is the limit between healthy and fighting better?
Yeah, it's making the weight cut has been something that I wanted to do for a long time, but I also like to be competitive, and I never turned down an opportunity. So I was at the top of the 145-pound weight class. I kept getting opportunities to fight for a belt, so there's no reason to go down. Okay, I'm going to try again. But Aldo had a dominating fight against me, and I feel like it was time to give myself every advantage. So going down a weight class has been great, and it is tough, but I'm a guy who's wrestled in college. I've wrestled since I was in the 7th grade. I understand how to do the weight cut, and I feel like if I were to do it the wrong way, it could be unhealthy, but I'm really down to a science, so I feel great. I get down for the whole month, and then I put on weight right before the fight. I'm about only about 3 pounds difference of what I used to fight at 145 when I step into the cage, so it gives me a big advantage. Some guys don't know how to do it, but I'm pretty good at it.
Yeah, and what's your opinion about Kenny Florian stuff? He's moving for the 4th weight class.
Yeah.
This guy's insane.
I think it's really going to come down to the fact, he wants to win a championship, but it's going to get tougher for him at these lighter weight classes. I think he's getting an opportunity to fight Jose Aldo, but, there's guys like Chad Mendez that I think would be a really bad matchup for Florian. Some of the other guys that are down at that weight class, I think would be a bad matchup for him. And he actually looked okay. I thought he was going to look worse at the weight because, his frame is big. He could make 185s at one point. He made 170s, 155, then 145. Kind of crazy.
Yeah. What's your opinion about Jose Aldo's fight with Florian?
I think Aldo is, the two guys. Kenny Florian has had to work hard for everything that he's got, more so because he's not a great athlete, I don't think. Jose Aldo has had to work hard for everything that he's got, but he's a tremendous athlete. So I think that's going to be the difference. The athleticism that Aldo brings to the table, and the fact that he's not having to cut so much weight, even though he cuts hard also, is going to give him a big advantage, I think.
And the next, your weight class fight, Dominic Cruz and Mighty Mouse, Demetrius Johnson. What's your expectation for that fight?
Well, I think it's going to go to decision, like it usually does with Dominic. But I'm going to probably say that Dominic's going to be a little bit too big for him. I think Dominic gets about 160 in the off season, and Demetrius Johnson has been pushing to get about 140, 145 or so. So Dominic's probably about 15, almost 20 pounds bigger than Demetrius walking around. I think that'll probably be the difference. But Demetrius is good, man, and he's
really
game.
fast.
Yeah, and a decision you never really know.
Yeah. Like your fight, it was close, you know. Here in Brazil, we didn't know who to give the win. You know, like Dominic Cruz won for just a little bit than you.
Yeah, I feel like, it's hard to know with the judges these days because I don't think these judges have experienced what the fighters have. Not all of them have wrestled and done jiu-jitsu and done kickboxing, and I don't think they understand the intricacies of what it is we're doing out there. My fight, I can't complain too much because it was very close, but I thought I had done enough to win. The takedowns that he got in wrestling, they wouldn't have counted most of them, but the knockdowns I got would have counted in boxing. You touch your glove, you get down because of a punch to the chin, that counts. So, it's one of those things where just go back to the drawing board and look to win the next time.
Yeah, can we say Brian Bowles is your first step again to a title?
Yes. They've already said Dana White's already said that this fight is gonna get another title shot. So both Bowles and I would be looking for a rematch. Brian Bowles broke his hand against Dominic Cruz the first time, and I lost this decision the last time. So the winner gets another shot.
You're going to watch UFC Rio this Saturday?
Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there watching the fights live and enjoying it. It's a crazy country, man. I love Brazil. It's good weather, and it's gonna be a good fight, man. I look forward to seeing the fans go crazy.
Yeah, you're looking forward to see Anderson Silva, Minotauro Nogueira, Shogun Rua. Nice lineup.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of great guys, and it's gonna be. I expect to see the hometown crowd getting nuts. I think the Brazilian people have a good support of their own people, and it's cool to see. So look forward to hearing the crowd go nuts.
Nice. As you said, you really like being here in Brazil. You want to fight here in the future. It would be your desire to fight here.
I would love to fight here. I'd love to fight a lot of different places in the world, and it's a fact that Brazil has some of the top fighters, and maybe the most top fighters in the world right now. So it's becoming kind of the homeland, with the history of the Gracies and how they fought to establish the sport. It's got a real history, and it'd be good to have that in the record books.
Okay, man. Thank you very much for this time. Nice to talk to you. Hope to see you again fighting for the title.
Thank you very much. And
nice.
Thanks to Brazil and all the fans. I feel the love down here, so thank you.
Bye.